Why U.S. Special Forces switched machine guns. You probably know what a submachine is. Light and heavy machine guns, but have you heard of a light-medium machine gun? A new weapon class that Special Forces want to build. It uses 338 Norma Magnum, described as having firepower like a hefty .50 caliber machine gun, except packed small enough to fit in a soldier's rucksack. Ohio Ordnance Reaper debuted this year at SHOT Show 2024, 2 years later than expected. Purchased and sold online, data businesses acquire massive amounts of personally identifiable information. Data brokers search the web for personal data from government forums, social media, and even phone apps that offer your information to third parties, often without your consent or knowledge. Political preferences, home and GPS location, and email address can fall into the wrong hands, vulnerable to fraud or extortion. Military and veteran case data exposure may even harm national security. To safeguard your online data from falling into the wrong hands, Remove Me. User-friendly Remove Me subscription, preventing your personal data information from internet sale. By deleting it, erases my privacy. Professionals locate and delete data regularly and update you. Continuing reports Remove Me found over 167 personal details on me and successfully deleted my data. 71 sites offer 20% off deletion. Me US consumer plans when joining Delete Me. Purpose 2 custom promo code Purpose 2 at checkout. Join 20 Delete Me. Purpose 2 code originally designed for long-range sports shooting. The 338 recently gained popularity as a military machine gun round. Community with General and Sig Sauer Dynamics introducing designs create the 338 as simply a competition to become the future machine. American Special Operators Guns and the military noticed the round's first machine gun potential when General Dynamics introduced their lightweight 2012 medium machine gun idea. Their now True Velocity SOCOM and Marine Corps sources seek solicitation 2017 for 5,000 machine guns. That 338 to study the concept and assess its potential. SIG replied in 2018 with Me 338 and their hybrid ammo, and temporarily SOCOM seems to favor SIG. Main 338 was approved for safety, leading the Army in Marso and the Marines to investigate SIG's prospective offering replacement for M240 general service. Many thought this indicated that SIG had won. Contract, although early delivery of the MiG 338 was for testing only. For evaluation purposes, and you may know XM7 correctly replacing Army contract M4 seems to be headed to SIG, but distinct bid SOCOM held a February 2021 virtual industry day place. They released designer spec standards for what they have named lightweight machine gun medium. Our most intriguing learning from public obligations. The release document purpose of this new gun. The DOD says, because 2018 National Defense Strategy study, this showed a gap between U.S.-related forces and opponents' traditional and non-traditional weaponry. This is diplomatic. I think we were played. The study is categorized, yet we know from soldier rumors and personal stories that them 240 and 249 lacked maximum range and accuracy for engaging distant targets on high mountains, leaving basically in your hand. A Reaper-like weapon for each squad arsenal. Machine gunners can attack enemy soldiers from far away. Their medium machines range. Military principle firearms overmatch and keep U.S. forces safer, while letting them efficiently limit a larger radius around their position. And the Industry Day project requirements planned a $50 million deal that opened the line competition to wider firearms industries. When Ohio Ordnance first recognized their chance, launching their design teased the debut of the Reaper with a gun at SHOT Show 2022. Now complete, OW is sending out the Reaper to test interested government agencies before full manufacture starts in April 2024. I don't know about you, but the first thing this weapon stands out to me is it is like this needs a sandwich. A straight-up skeleton going off. Pure aesthetics make it look better, more sniper rifle-like than bulky belt-fed machine gun. But that's its reason for its lightweight. But what makes me unironic, the hardest part of this weapon is the whole system breakdown. Compact enough to fit into your modern soldier's rucksack. All about Theo's mobile operator lifestyle. Severe breakdown ability. Unwell, it takes under 10 according to reports. Seconds to break it into 3 main components. Might see where it would be practical for in. For instance, traveling to your destination outpost to conduct overwatch with a machine gun, but that 5M rock. March out to that op, you don't expect to use the weapon. So this to transfer it easily using your rifle carrier. Guns in cars are also annoying, and not expecting to utilize them. Carry other mission essentials, explosive surveillance gear plus communications gear or reserve ammo. Recoil rifle American Carl Gustav. Soldiers have long used 762mm. M240 type NATO machine guns provide automatic firepower. They require a lighter package, but when these range less than the 50 calories and no vehicle engagement goals effectively, as said M240's effective range is only approximately 800 m. However, 50 calories can reach out to 2000 m. Plus, SOCOM believes Norma Magnum 338 unlocks new operator carries potential gun as portable as M240, but similar range and punch to a 50. One technique to tell if a weapon has officially become military canon world is if a call occurs duty gun, titled after when you're using the RAL in-game. This is punchiness. A typical 762mm machine gun fires 147 grain bullet. By contrast, a 2,800 feet per second Reaper light-medium machine gun shoots a 300 grain projectile at roughly the same speed, exactly 2,700 feet per second, over 50% more kinetic energy per bullet, shredding body armor and engine blocks. Even at extended ranges, kinetic is the most overused buzzword military, and I'd still believe that, but occasionally it has its uses. They invented a new patented swing-out sliding feed tray past the gun's edge for reloading. Improves not only feeding tray access, but also mounts larger optics anywhere on the rail without working around a hinged feed cover. Reaper fixes it that soldiers just lived with. Long-lasting, allowing greater websites like next-generation thermal imagers for Reaper installation. Complete box-out ammunition assembly can be switched right or left foot while in the field thanks to weapon toollessness. To learn more, disassemble about its history and details. Small Arms Defense Journal J. Bell published a wonderful piece. Also suggests checking out extra train space ahead, sliding feeder cover and lock attachment points on the sides to end lights, lasers, and other attachments. And threaded muzzle acceptance of suppressors could not do with the M240. Interesting note regarding rolling locking recoil. Reaper-operated action indicates gun really has design roots with World War II and Cold War, Min-42 famous machine guns war, and Mini-3 their dependability and insaneness. Ohio law made fires faster. Its roller locking design. Simply put, the cannon has 207 parts, 30% more than the M240 50 caliber M2. But there's more switching platforms than just U.S. Special Performance and Ergonomics Forces teams deployed globally, and often very few supplies for weeks. Soldiers must keep the ammunition-fed weapon. Ohio Ordnance kept Reaper design minimal and simple, avoiding typical hydraulic buffer and choosing a mechanical one to avoid fluid issues. Severe temperatures can cause even best designed weapons to wear out. Parts where O's are useless design help special forces when they can avoid sending their rifle when something eventually hits armor breaks. If the receiver doesn't break, everything can be replaced. Field ammunition, but availability is uncertain. Rare caliber 338 Norma Magnum in the U.S. military and practically non-existent elsewhere. Planet takes time to produce stocks of fresh ammo and ships them to depot in magazines, so how much the military will produce 338 Norma ammunition. The Reaper has 762 NATO converter kit that can quickly switch between 338 and either use the 762 available ammo or cheapman training easily again. Without tools, armor level requirements to avoid have to return completely headquarters to SWAC this. But another thing operators do carry for long periods deployments and team losses range advantage if forced to switch smaller stockpile and shipping enough 338 ammunition expand strategic consideration that could hinder Reaper performance in the field if there's not enough. Probably why SOCOM is leading the initial line medium project place. Not a large Army or Navy SOCOM, a reduced set of services branches funded separately and acquisition pipelines. The whole point founding SOCOM in the late 1980s to make command more agile compared to current logistics chain SIG and General Dynamics entries. Reaper weighs 2 pounds more. But roller locking keeps it secure, simpler and narrower profile. Ultra-high pressures generated. The 338 Norma Mag recoil action prevents bend-related headaches. Working rods and regulator valves that gas-powered firearms must design. About June 2022, the Department of Defense awarded $157 million to New Hampshire's SIG plant. Will create 4.5 million rounds, including 162 338 Norma Mag armor piercing. but no production is predicted. Completed till 2027 as the long-medium program continues other branches. Hope it highlights the benefits and disadvantages of 338 caliber for personal goals and identifies any supply chain bottlenecks that must be addressed before they do. Similarly, a high ordnance must increase gun output if chosen, or has been record growth in the past few years, but are still small. Finds the Reaper appealing could draw attention to Ohio Ordnance, lots of other government agencies and military branches. But if the contract doesn't pass, Clevelanders could just as easily hold their cap after investing millions in a new production line. Now that Ohio Ordnance's baby is first time leaving the nest, its spread will be tested wings during SOCOM's rigorous test, lined up during long-medium. One place host tournaments could utilize MEAD 338, and that's done. You know the Chinese and only American military bases exist 10 kilometers apart. Hence, this weapon you might shoot it directly at another base. I'm not saying should do that. Don't more about Djibouti and check out the military bases, their amazing screen corner video, clicking the description link or typing Djibouti goal and aim. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments section of the post, please tell me how many you discovered.